buy the dip. This is a common phrase in the investing and trading community. Pero kung hindi ka naman prepared for opportunities like this, kagaya ng Black Swan event last 2020, then sorry ka na lang.
Huwag kayo iiyak.
This video is about preparing for that scenario para hindi ka mapag-iwanan ng market. I still believe na iba-iba ang trading strategies and investing strategies nating retail investors, so yung ipapakita ko po dito might not apply to everyone. Treat my words as a guide, pero syempre, kayo lang yung makakasagot kung applicable nga ba sa personal strategy nyo. To make it simple, there are two ways to be ready for market opportunities like this. First, make sure to consistently add buying power sa accounts nyo kahit wala ka pang balak bilhin. That's exactly what I did in the PSE when I was still in the Philippines, adding 8,000 pesos every month, and now this is what I do here in Australia, depositing $90 every week. The second way is to get a personal loan. Since you clicked on this video, alam kong open-minded kayo to know the pros and cons of getting a loan para makapag-invest. Salamat na po agad sa tiwala nyo, and in return, I will be completely transparent and say that this video is sponsored. Finally! Woo! Ito po ang lesson plan natin ngayon. First, how to maximize the power of personal loans to make even more money. Tapos review na rin po ito ng specific product called Mukasa Quick Loan, pero more on that later. Last but not the least, hindi natin pag-uusapan dito yung mga other reasons that someone might have for getting a personal loan. Example dyan is emergency expenses, building a small business, paying off other loans, etc. etc. Hyper-focus tayo ngayon in one scenario, which is getting a loan to invest in the stock market. Let's start with the basics. Ang pagkuha ng loan para makapag-invest to make more money is rooted in the concept of financial leverage. Hindi mo kailangan maging business major to understand this idea. Think of leverage like a seesaw. Kung malapit ka sa gitna, it's hard to lift the other end. But if you move towards the end, it will be much easier. Leverage works the same way. By using borrowed money, or the longer end of the seesaw, you can amplify the results of your investments, or lifting more weight with less force. Let's use another visual. Imagine leverage like using a ladder to reach a higher shelf. Mas mataas ang mararating at maaabot mo kung gagamitin mo yung hagdan compared kung nakatayo ka lang. Ang problema po in both of these cases, the higher you go, the riskier it gets. Paano kung suddenly mawala yung counterweight dun sa siso or mahulog ka sa hagdan? Mas masakit, mas maraming negative consequences. Huwag na nating i-sugarcoat pa guys. Taking a personal loan is risky. Period. Kung hindi good results ang makuha mo from your investments, then your loan's interest will be a liability. Ang good news dito, if you have a stockbroker account in the Philippines, you have several options on where to deploy your borrowed money or yung inutang mo from personal loan. Pwede sa stocks, pwede sa REITs, preferred shares, or mutual funds. Halos lahat ng brokers let you invest and trade the first 3 items, pero not all of them offer access to mutual funds. Personally po, I have 2 brokers called Financial and AAA Equities. About 7 years ago, since nag-start ako mag-trade with Called Financial, pero hindi ako completely happy with their aging technology and the 19 kopong-kopong na interface. So, ang ginawa ko, nilipat ko na most of my stock positions from Call to AAA, pero I still use Call because of their wide selection of mutual funds. Ayun, since may broker na ako, ang next step for myself is to be honest kung bakit ako kukuha or bakit ako nagko-consider na kumuha ng loan. Kung ako gagawa niyan, kung ako kukuha ng loan, here are the 4 questions I would ask myself. Unang-una, meron na ba akong emergency fund? There's 2 levels to this first question. First, we all know we should build a safety net of savings na worth 3 to 6 months of expenses in case merong unforeseen, emergencies. Kung suddenly ay mawalan ka ng trabaho, you can take your time looking for another job and hindi maapektuhan immediately ang family mo. Yung second level naman of this question is, if hindi maging successful ang investments mo, you can take some from your emergency fund to ensure you can pay back your loan. Okay, unahan ko na kayo. I know it's not the traditional application or purpose for building an EF, pero that's the main idea. Second question, did I compare the loan interest rate versus the expected investment returns? Again, let's keep it simple. If the loan's annual interest rate is 3%, tapos ang return ng investment mo ay 5%, then you made 2% in profit. Let's ignore taxes for now. Ensuring that there's a margin between the investment return versus yung personal loan na interest is very critical to my decision. Next question, stable ba yung income ko to cover my repayments if my investments fail? Slightly related ito doon sa first question. Kung hindi na-achieve ang expected return na 5%, may spare cash ba ako from my monthly income to make sure that my repayments payments are covered. Kung wala, then I'm taking an unnecessary risk. Tapos yung last question that I would ask if kukuha ako ng loan, emotionally prepared ba ako for the potential losses? Assuming I did all of the research and I still went ahead and took a personal loan, the hardest part is keeping composure kapag hindi nag-align ang mga bituin at natalo ako sa investment. Ready ba ako to detach my emotions and keep my objectivity kapag nagsimula ng maging pula ang mga kandila? Ito lang yung ilan sa mga high-level questions that I would ask myself kung magiging seryoso ako sa pagkuha ng personal loan. Sana maging guide to sa inyo, but for now, let's take a look at a specific product na nag-offer ng quick loan. Okay, unahin na natin yung biggest elephant in the room. Scam ba ito? Short answer, hindi po. Hindi po ito scam. Mukasa is recognized and accredited by the CIC, NPC, and SEC. That said, malaki na kayo. This is not financial advice. Make sure to do your. Besides, hindi ko alam paano magiging scam ang isang product na sila pa yung magpapautang sa'yo, di ba? You get the point. I will provide a link to their website if you want to learn more about them. Mukasa is a fintech firm launched in 2021 that focuses on offering innovative credit payment services to the Philippine market. They have a few products, but today, I will focus on their quick loan offering. Ito po yung key features na kailangan nyo malaman. First, you can loan up to 25,000 pesos in just 5 minutes. Registration is easy dahil pwede mong gawin through their mobile app. Second feature, as low as 0.2% lang din ang daily interest. And then, after getting approved, you can pay the loan back in 3 monthly installments. Since ayaw natin ng puro theory, puro salita, let's talk about the real-world scenarios kung saan pwede kong gamitin ang quick loan product nila. In March of 2020, the PSEI dipped to the 4,000 level. Last time na nangyari ito, kaka-release pa lang ni Adele ng second album niya. The COVID crash is an example of what we call black swan events. You should not time the market. But if you do, this was one of the best times to enter and buy positions. Yung mga black swan events na ganyan, sobrang unique niyan. Maybe they come once per decade. Pero actually guys, you don't have to wait that long. Kasi nung ginagawa ko pong itong video na to, the PSEI is actually on a 52-week low. Merong strong support level between 5,800 and 6,000. So this could actually be a good opportunity for investors who use the support and resistance technical tools. Here's my final advice. Just because someone has or had a good experience with one product doesn't guarantee that you will too. Identify what you want from your investments, why you need a personal loan, and do your research kung pasok nga ba ang Mukasa Quick Loan sa circumstance mo. Comment a money emoji if you reach this part. See you on the next one. Bye!